Good afternoon, folks. Justin Thayer, Safety Manager with Parsons Construction, currently on the Pea Island project. Today I wanted to talk to you about fall protection harnesses, the importance of inspection, and the importance of donning on the harness properly. So first and foremost, the most important thing to look at on a fall protection harness is your dorsal ring, your dorsal D-ring. This is what's going to absorb the forces in a fall. So this is your first line of defense. So you want to check, make sure it's not damaged, it's not cracked in any way, shape, or form. It's properly attached to the harness, and it's secured properly in the webbing. From there, I want to continue with my hardware. I want to check my buckles, make sure they're not damaged in any way, shape, or form. Going down, make sure I check my my belt hardware, and then my legging material. Make sure everything looks good. After doing that, just quickly take a glance at your webbing. Make sure it's not deformed in any way, shape, or form. There's no frays, cuts, or nicks. Going through the harness, the best way is to run your fingers through it. That way you can definitely feel in case there's any burrs or anything like that in your harness. If everything looks good at this point, it's ready to try on. When I was first taught to put on a harness, I was taught to kind of face it first, just to kind of pull it up and make sure everything's there. My shoulder straps are there, my chest straps, and then also my leggings. Everything looks good at this point. I can put it on my shoulders. Now, some harnesses may have back padding and shoulder padding. If it is, you just want to make sure it's resting properly up here. When it is, going down the line, put on your chest strap. So this is a tongue and groove hardware, so I'll slide this in like so. And I want to make sure it's level at my chest line. I don't want it too high, and I don't want it too low. It should be right here, resting above your chest line. From there, going down, I'll put in my my belt. And then I'll work on my leggings. Now this is an important part, the last test, and that's to make sure you got good fitting with the harness. And your best QC check is to slide your hands through your legging. And you want your hands to come completely through. It shouldn't be too tight where you can't get your hands through, and it shouldn't be too loose to where you can slip further past. The reason you want this is because you're working in this thing every day. You want to make sure it's comfortable enough to where you're not chafing, and then obviously it's secure enough to, in an event of a fall, it's not going to cause more harm than good. At this point, the next important phase is your connection, and we connect to our anchorage through the use of our lanyards. This is a shock absorbing lanyard with our snap hook. At this point, I want to stress the importance of making sure, first thing we look at is making sure this thing has not been activated. So in a lot of lanyards, there'll be a indicator tag that will show, which will be red, that will pull out of this shock absorbing pack. So if you see red, it's dead. Do not use it. At that point, I want to look at my snap hook, make sure it's double locking. So I cannot physically move that gate without releasing the latch right here. This is a double locking snap hook. This is what's required on all construction projects, and for all projects that matter. From there, I want to look at my housing, make sure there's no cracks or nicks, and then I want to do a quick test. And it should lock up almost instantaneously. If it doesn't, that means it's been impacted in any way, shape, or form, and it's not ready for use. So the inspection of of the retractable system and the proper donning techniques for putting on a fall protection harness. Thanks.